Live. I know I'm live. I'm alive, baby. I'm alive. This is Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist. There's no one like me. I am muy macho, the only guy, the only artist. Anyways, how's it going, guys? Good to see you here in the art studio. I'm going to open some canvases that I ordered, because it's cool like that. Because it's cool like that. Let's open this up before I break my nails. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I know a lot of you guys are like, dude, you haven't done a video in a while. Guys, I'm sorry. I apologize that mucho. This hombre is in a bad hombre. I'm busy. I'm a little bit busy, but not too busy. Not busy enough. Let's open. Let's open this canvases. You gotta be careful when you open these canvases, because if you're not careful, you will cut the actual canvas. Because they don't put on another piece of cardboard in the, middle part. That's what should be done. Man, I gotta get a measuring tape though, because I gotta see what this whole deal is about. All right, beautiful people. If you guys have any questions, I'm gonna be reading the comments. Please fire away. Measuring tape, where are you? Measuring tape. Here it is. Oh man, it's been a ride. They don't look that big maybe from the camera, but I promise you, they're muy grande. 60 by 72. It says right there. 60 by 72. Measuring tape. Man, gotta exercise. Gotta put some. Alright, let's do this. Let's get this. Let's get one of these muchachos out. Because you know what? As soon as I get canvases, the very first thing that I do is that I open the bastards. Here's a little tip. Okay? Out of sight, out of mind. I try to never leave anything in a box that I'm going to use, that I know it needs to be used. For example, if I keep these canvases in the box, a year will go by and I'll think about it, and I'll think about, oh yeah, I want to do this painting. So what I practice is that I'll open them. And if I know that they need primer, because a lot of these ones, they don't prime them that well. One of the things that I don't like about the large canvases, many times, is that because I paint with a lot of flow, as you guys know, whether it be oil or water or whatever. If it's acrylic, I'll use a lot of water, or whatever medium I feel like using. I paint with a lot of flow. One of the things that matters so much about flow is that it has to be well primed. If it's not well primed, I suffer, right? I suffer with it. I get upset, and I start crying. Why? Because the tooth, what it does is that it prevents my flow, right? It prevents it. So I have to go once, go again. And especially when you're doing acrylic, or for the style that I like to paint, or oil, the oil is very hard on the wrist because it's heavy body, right? So if it's dry, if this is dry, okay, if this is very dry, meaning it's not primed, it doesn't have that punch, you know. Double prime or triple prime, and then with a wet rag, put a little bit of oil on it, just a little bit, not too much, but enough. And if it doesn't have this flow, it's very hard on the wrist. So doing a large painting, I know a lot of artists are like, man, it takes me so long. Of course it takes so long, you know. One, well, they do different styles. But let's say that they paint like me, they paint abstract or Fauvist or expressionist, and they still say it takes so long for me to do a painting this size. The reason why it takes so long, I believe, first is mental. You're probably thinking about all kinds of stuff when you get a paint and stuff like that, which makes no sense whatsoever. I just attack it. I'm like, I'm going to paint you. And the second thing, the materials you're using, you're probably painting with a brush this little, right? And you're like, oh, I'm going to paint with a brush. Like, it's not the 1800s anymore, guys. You don't need to use a little tiny brush. You know, we don't have to mimic Monet anymore. Or it's pretty legit. I like it. It's not the ultimate high end, of course. It doesn't need to be. It's perfect for the jobs that I like to do. You know, it's perfect for my jobs. If I buy a bunch of them, they're I don't know, between 150, somewhere around there. If I buy a few boxes, this time I only bought one box. Carries 4 of them. But they're not that expensive. It's more expensive to sit there and try to do it yourself. I know a lot of artists are like, no, it's not expensive to do it yourself. Yes, it is. It takes away from your time. Anything that takes away from time, it's a fucking killer. Especially when you're running an actual art studio and you need to get work done, right? Whether you're doing commissions or whatever you're doing, you know. If you stretch them yourself, I totally get it. If you're only painting like one painting a week or one painting a month, I know artists do that all the time. Power to you. Keep doing that. But if you're like me, you're painting 2-3 of these a day, right? At least one a day. You shouldn't be stretching them yourself. You're killing yourself. You're killing time. I'd much rather pay to have it done. I didn't always think like this. I was always like, oh man, I'm gonna do it myself, right? But experience has taught me otherwise. I love it. Look at that. 5 feet by 6 feet. I know it's 6 feet because I'm not 6 feet tall. Yeah. Look at this baby right here. These are the ones that I have people stretch for me, handyman. But it's perfect for what it is. You know, it's perfect for what I need. For me, in the place I'm at right now as an artist, good enough. Good is good enough. Good is good enough. Let's see. Got to read some of these comments. Let me see. I got some comments. I love watching you work. You take me to my happy place. I love that. Thank you so much. How's it going, Steveniks? Never not working. No, I'll feel bad if I'm not working. I'm like, oh my God. Let me get another one. So I just wanted to show you guys. Look, the thing is that they do me no good in the box. Okay? So it's like, are you any good sleeping? You're no good sleeping, you know? Other than just taking care of your body and whatnot. That's great, right? But when I see a canvas in a box, or I see a rolled up canvas or something, that's what I think of. Like, oh, it's sleeping. Like it's no good there. It should always be ready. You know, it should always be ready. There should not be a day that it's not ready. And again, if you're an artist who's like, man, I can stretch it myself, I'd spend less money if I did it myself, well, cool, more power to you. But if you're the type of artist who's like, I like the Picasso approach. I like, you paint till your arms fall off. That's the approach I like. I don't always implement it. I shouldn't lie. I don't always implement it. But that is my goal. My goal is the Picasso approach. The Warhol, Willard de Kooning, Matisse. I like that approach. I like the approach where you paint till my wrist hurt, my arm is killing me, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I know I'm doing something good. That's when the magic starts happening. When I start and I feel stiff and I don't know what I'm doing, there ain't no magic there. It's only till I put in like at least 7 hours of work in a row. Then the next day, I know the next day is going to be so good because I put in so much work that all my creative juices are working, you know? So you pay the price first, right? That's what I like to do. I like to pay the price first. I pay the price first, and then, what do they say? An object in motion, right? Who was that? Newton, right? Stays in motion. I believe that if I stop painting for about, I don't know, for a week, or if I half-ass paint, I pay the price. The universe kicks my teeth out. I completely pay the price. And I know some people think that I'm talking about like, because someone has referred to this as, because I do a lot of auctions, right? I do auctions on eBay and whatnot. And they're like, oh, it's because you missed out on the auctions or whatever. No, it's not because of that. Auctions are only a very small part of my business. It's not because of that. It's because I lose momentum. Momentum is the holy grail. Momentum. Inertia. If I stop, what happens is that my body thinks, oh, okay, it's cool to stop. So it stops generating. See, my physical body doesn't only stop. The other thing that stops is my creativity. If I slow down physically, my creativity says, oh, okay, well, then I can relax. No problem. I don't know. Some people call this being workaholic. I don't think so. I think that it's the right way to do anything. When I was a musician, this was the thing. This was the reason why I missed out on music. I didn't pursue music, not because I wasn't good enough. I was pretty good. I think I was really good. The reason why I didn't pursue music is because I stopped my momentum. This stuff keeps it dry. It's because I stopped the momentum. It's always that. It's no one else's fault. It's always your fault. You know, you start coasting. You start thinking that, oh yeah, I'll get back to it. You'll never get back to it again. So I've learned from that. From being a musician, I learned. I also saw that the best musicians were the busiest musicians. Always the busy bee was the one who was doing something great. You know, they were always the ones who were recording. They were always busy. They were always doing something, good or bad. You know, whether the music was good or bad, it doesn't matter. They were always doing something, and that's the thing that drives me. That's the thing that gets me like, oh man. See, I'm not old, but I'm not 20 years old anymore. I've learned my lesson. If you don't stay busy, you pay the price. Whatever busy means, right? Busy means different things. It doesn't always mean you doing things, by the way. I do a lot of things because I'm an artist, right? I have to physically work on the artwork. But it could mean getting other people to do things for you. Whatever it is, you got to stay busy. It's got to keep pumping. If it's not pumping, sooner or later, life will come and kick you right in the teeth. I've had this quite often happen to me, and I know that it's only that reason. Oh, I love that. Just won one of your paintings on eBay. Looking forward to having it in my home. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love that. Thank you so much, Dave. Very generous. Thank you. So let me... I got some paintings drying right there. Because... just some paintings drying right there. Some paintings drying right there. Here's my old box easel for plein air painting. That's the spooky room. No, I'm just joking. No, it's not. It's just where it's gonna be like the little kitchen area or something. So I'm looking to make this to make this place my gallery exhibit. So it'll be pretty cool once it's finished. This is some rolled canvas that I keep. Sorry if I'm going too fast, guys. If I'm moving too fast, I just brought in some extra stuff from the older studio, and it's been a lot of fun. Gotta pick up all this plastic. Plastic no bueno for the world. Look at this. Ain't this cool? Man. I got a little loft up there. I don't know what I'm gonna do up there. Probably do some recording. Because I'm all into like doing audiobooks and stuff like that. So here I'm gonna flip to my beautiful face. Okay, ready? Uno, dos. How's it going, guys? So thank you so much, guys, for joining me in this little talk. I hope that it was a little bit valuable. Every time I do this recordings, it kind of dates me when I say recordings, huh? I try to bring as much value as possible. And I hope that whether you're an artist or you're not, I hope that I bring value. I don't know. A lot of the stuff that I learned was not from artists. So that's why I say I don't just talk to artists. And I know marketers, like, they go against this. They're like, talk to one person, talk to one person. If someone would have talked to one person, I would have missed. A lot of the people that I learned from, their message was not for me, initially. Their message was for photographers or for realtors or for salespeople or preachers. Their message was for someone else. It wasn't for me. But thank God that I listened to them. That I paid attention and I listened to them, because I found value for my life, even though they were talking to somebody else. So I hope that whether you're an artist or not, if you relate to anything that I'm saying, such as don't stop, don't slow down, keep moving, keep out of sight, out of mind, keep your work in front of you, keep the stuff that you're going to use right in front of you, because if you don't keep it in front of you, you're not going to use it. Heart of Krista says, yes, your videos are super. I love that. Valuable. Thanks so much. Oh. Don't bug what you do. Oh, thank you. Doing what you do. Oh, okay. It's a typo. I'm like, don't bug what you do. I love that. Thank you so much, Art of Krista. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Dave. I appreciate that, and thank you for your patronage. Thank you for going to eBay and collecting one of my pieces. I appreciate that very much. It's what keeps me going. You know, whether it's eBay, a commission, a portrait commission, painting a landscape, different stuff. For example, I've been working on some stuff right here. Just different stuff that I do. You know. So I appreciate it very much. And I will talk to you guys later. All right? Take care. Goodbye.